Nigeria's call obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom.
Welcome to an Independence edition of Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titi Layo Oyinsong.
And I'm Yomi Owokwe. Well, we just treated you to an amazing rendition of our national anthem by WakeUpNigeria. And she's still here with us, and we'll be talking to her later on the show. It's Wake Up Nigeria, people. I'm Yomi Owokwe.
It's all about Nigeria and Nigerians on the show today. Remember, we're streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. Look us up on TVC Connect. For comments, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
And because it's a holiday, we have movie tickets to give out on the show today, and details, we'll give you those later on the show. So stick around.
You know, it's never complete without breakfast. And the amazing, the scintillating Beyonce is
Good
in
morning.
the building.
Happy Independence.
And of course, she's with the lovely
Yes.
Hi,
in a
good
Fulani
morning.
traditional.
Yes. Celebrating
You're
unity and
yeah,
diversity
yeah,
this morning.
All right, so we have a juicy episode for you that's planned today. And first of all, of course, we have WakeUpNigeria. And you just want to meet her because she's absolutely amazing. She delivered the national anthem. And she does this as a profession, you know, all around the world.
You know, when it comes to music, there's going to be loads of it all through today.
Say it again.
Olowo Fariwo with the live band will be getting us dancing a bit later on as we're celebrating Nigeria's independence. It's going to be a really, really hot show today. Mike and Chidi will be taking a live Twitter feed later on to say what Nigerians are talking about on this independence.
And of course, we have veteran actress Taiwo Ajayi Lycett. I'm excited about that one, and she's going to be joining us later on the show to talk about 5 decades of being in the movies and on stage.
No. I don't know whether I'll be staying that long.
There's no need to be nervous. It's just a talk.
I'm not nervous, madam. It's just that I don't think I'll be staying very long.
Don't worry about a thing. I'll look after you.
Ah, your wife came after all then, Mr. Spencer.
You're under a misapprehension.
No need to worry, man. I do have a husband, you know, only he's abroad at the moment.
Yes, well, I'd just like to make things quite clear. We don't want any gossip, do we? The national health and everything. I've had a lot of worry. My wife's expecting a baby.
We're all expecting.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
So, Mike, are you old enough to know what show that was? I'm just saying.
At least I'm older than you to know about
just
it.
checking, because you never know. With a show like that, oh goodness me, it skipped my mind now. But when we used to watch TV back in the day, when we would wait, it was probably like 5, 6 p.m. that, you know, shows like that used to come on. We would always make sure we're seated in front of the TV.
Exactly,
just
and waiting for it and all of that.
Fantastic show. I mean, I always remember the fact that we used to just have 1 or 2 TV stations. So when shows like these come up, like, you know, I think this one was called Faulty Towers.
Okay.
Amazing show.
Okay, guys,
And
it's shocking that you're talking about movies. It's our Independence Day.
No!
Nigeria's 57.
No, it's not shocking, really. Because
That is...
you know,
We had to
I'm picking
do
up,
like
they're
a
thinking of their
flashback back
earliest
in the day.
memories. Exactly. I think today just has to be about flashbacks.
Yeah.
I never marched. Actually, did you guys ever march?
I never did.
You never did you?
Nah.
Oh yes, of
You
course.
did. I'm sure you had to. You had to.
I mean, I've always been a very patriotic
Yeah,
Nigerian.
you always
Okay.
those Baza queens.
Well, for us,
Involved in whatever's happening.
For us, it was
in
only
school.
into house sports and all of that. But then Independence Day for us was a day to come out, celebrate, and, just pick out the good things, you know. Yes, it might not be, we're not where we are. We're not where we used to be, but then hope, that is what will take us through.
But you know, it's funny how when our parents talk about the situation of the country, and they always say that it's always been the same. Nothing really has changed.
Well, I beg to differ on that one.
Let's
I don't know.
they
But
say
I
that.
do remember, doing the cultural dance thing in school, and everyone had all those same songs they used to sing during the assembly time, especially on those days. But I can still remember feeling like I wasn't really part of it because I didn't really grow up here. So as soon as I was thrown in there and I was like being infused into the culture,
into it.
I always felt sort of detached. But now I'm jumping on board.
There's something you should have been a part of. Talk to us. How was the Suya Fest yesterday? Let's come present. Did we break the record, by the way?
Okay, well,
I think it takes a few days.
Yes, to verify, exactly, to verify how large it was. But you said
crowd was crazy.
The crowd was
The
crazy,
crowd
and
was
and you said you had to buy. I thought it should be free, like
Really?
come and shop
Really?
suya or something
I know
like
that
that.
there were a lot of people doing different styles of suya, different types of meat as well, like gizzard here, shaki here, beef here, all those kind of things. But they were doing it in different styles as well.
Yeah.
Different vendors came
Interesting.
out to showcase. And man, that long suya steak was amazing. It was really interesting.
I remember.
So of course we're still in the independence spirit.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we're only talking about Suya. What? I'm not talking about Nigeria.
The suya was,
Well, hang
the
on.
suya was
Yeah.
meant for independence. It was yesterday, so it was
Yeah,
an
come
independence
on,
celebration
Suya,
and all of that.
Nigeria, Mike.
It feels like there's something in particular you want to talk
Yeah,
about.
because I don't know. I mean, it's 57. We are celebrating 57 years in Nigeria. There's it brings back a lot of memories growing up. And there are a lot of people who really do not have something really nice to say. Our country, Pastor Sam Adeyemi said yesterday that our country right now is in a ditch. And we are hoping that,
come out
come
of it.
2019, we'll get a leader who could, bring us out of that ditch, hopefully. And that also depends on we, the Nigerians.
But of course today is a fun day.
Yes, of course.
People are relaxed at home and watching us. And so we're going to be giving out movie tickets today for you and your loved one. And you get a chance to win this one by telling us where this place is in Nigeria. Take a look. This is the location somewhere in Nigeria. This photograph was taken, and it's in this country. Beautiful waterfalls
I
there.
have a feeling I know where that is.
I think so too.
I know where that is.
Yeah, but you're not winning movie tickets.
So if you're tweeting at TVC Connect with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. And then, of course, you're posting a picture of yourself with an old 100 Naira note on social media with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria as well. So those are the two ways you can win one of those movie tickets.
I'm sure Mike wants to win a movie ticket, but I don't think you're eligible.
Yeah, terms and conditions apply. That's what they call terms and conditions apply. Members, family, and members of
And friends,
friends are not expected to apply for this.
So MM is going to be dancing, speaking full D later, and also dancing.
Well, luckily I have you to teach me, so yeah.
Yes, of course, certainly.
All right, then. So, well, the winner for the first ticket will be announced today, and then the second winner will be announced tomorrow on the show.
So whatever you do, please hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Right now, we have to go straight to Ugochi, who's standing by for the news.
Sanu, Tibaka ni Yoruba or Mgoya Nibo. Maybe I'll just stick to English. I am Ugochi Olibo. Let's hear what's happening. President Muhammadu Buhari commemorated Nigeria's 57th independence anniversary in Maiduguri with soldiers who have been fighting Boko Haram. The president inspected a guard of honor at the 212 Reconnaissance Battalion parade around, and along with Chief of Defense Staff Gabriel Olanishakin. He also addressed troops of Operation Lafia Dole, thanking them for securing the country and saying that they are being praised the world over. for the progress made so far in the counter-insurgency war. Now, before traveling to Maiduguri, the president reminded the country why this year's independence celebration is a milestone worthy of thanksgiving and remembrance. The president's Independence Day speech also touched on the challenges of the Nigerian state, especially its progress since the return to democratic rule since 1999. Buhari says more than ever there is need to keep the peace, assuring that his government is rededicated to the peace and security of the nation. A kidnapped Assistant Commissioner of Police, Emmanuel Adeniyi, has regained his freedom. Kaduna State Commissioner of Police, Agiola Abe, confirmed that Adeniyi was rescued in Birnin-Gwari village. The co-op, who works with the Criminal Investigation Department of Zamfara State Police Command, was abducted along a highway in Kaduna on Wednesday. And still on security, police in Ondo State have arrested another Boko Haram suspect, Mohammed Bashir. The arrest comes barely 4 days after the arrest of a suspected member of the sect. Spokesman of the command, Femi Joseph, who confirmed the arrest, said Mohammed was arrested in Iswa in Akoko area of the state by police detectives. The suspect, according to the police image maker, is a native of Niger Republic and a follower of Shekau. And President Muhammadu Buhari has charged Nigerians on the need to embrace, appreciate and promote their culture, the more for betterment of the country. President Buhari stated this during the annual Olojo Festival in Ile-Ife, Osun State. Represented by the Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, the President appreciated Oni Ogunwusi for his contribution in the promotion of peace and national unity. Osun State Governor Rauf Aregbesola, who was also represented by his Special Advisor on Tourism and Culture, Taiwo Oluga, harped on the need to preserve the Yoruba culture and tradition. The festival, which featured cultural displays by various troops and special homage paid to the traditional ruler, was attended by tourists from within and outside the country. And that's a wrap on the news update. We bring you the day's weather as it promises to be now.
Time again for sports, and Mike is right here with the updates.
Yep, Messiero, my Mike Messi-Kenor, and this is Sports Update. Nigeria's under-20 women's team bounced host team Tanzania 6-0 to qualify 9-0 on aggregate to the next round of the qualifying series for next year's World Cup. The Falconets won the first game in Benin City, a fortnight ago, 3-0. The big win was a fitting gift for the country's 57th independence anniversary. Skipper Rashidat Ajibade put the Falconets ahead after 20 minutes and doubled this advantage 5 minutes later. Ijami Lucy Florence made it 3-0 in the 35th minute before Anam Imo increased the tally 3 minutes later. Ijami Lucy got her brace 10 minutes into the second half. Cynthia Aku fired home a 6th goal in Tanzania in the 85th minute to complete the massacre. And then straight to the EPL, goals from Nacho Monreal and Alex Iwobi stretched the Arsenal's unbeaten run to 7 matches in all competitions in a 2-0 win over Brighton. Monreal's first goal since March 2013 and Iwobi's first of the season helped Arsenal on their way, and although Chris Hughton's side put in a spirited performance with Solimatch and Davi Proper coming close in the first half, Arsenal's quality showed in a dominant display. 3 points for Arsenal means they jump to 5th in the Premier League table, while Brighton remain in 14th. In other games, Liverpool have now won just one of their last 7 games as Rafa Benitez's Newcastle frustrated them in a 1-1 draw on Super Sunday. While Jeff Hendrick finished off a magnificent Burnley team move to beat Everton at Goodison Park as the Clarets' impressive start to the season continued. Barcelona's La Liga game against Las Palmas was played behind closed doors as a protest after the request for it to be postponed in light of Catalonia's independence referendum was rejected. The Spanish government pledged to stop a poll declared illegal on a day of violent protest and unrests. Barca took the decision to play behind closed doors 25 minutes before kickoff, with thousands of fans outside. The league leaders cruised to a comfortable 3-0 victory. And Catalonia, a region of 7.5 million people in northeastern Spain, has its own language and culture, and Barcelona is its capital. It also has a high degree of autonomy, but is not recognized as a separate nation under the Spanish constitution. And then the Zambian national team jetted out to the Ghanaian capital on Sunday ahead of their World Cup qualifier against three-time African champions Nigeria next weekend in Uyo. Head coach of the team, Wedson Yirenda, traveled with the players and technical staff. The invited foreign-based professionals are expected to arrive in Accra as from Monday after featuring for their clubs. Meanwhile, the Zambian delegation will now arrive in Uyo on Thursday, 2 days before the big match against Nigeria. Nigeria leads Group B on 10 points, while Zambia is second on 7 points, with Cameroon on 3 points, while Algeria is stuck at the bottom with 1 point. And that's a wrap on sports. It's the papers coming up next.
Thanks so much, Mike. Yeah.
I really love what you're wearing.
Thank you.
What do they call this?
Looking
You know what they call
nice
this?
and sharp.
What do you know what they call it?
I'm not sure.
Don't put me on.
On the spot. I really like it.
We just know that
Very nice.
it's
Nice
one of
cut.
our costumes and all of that. Yeah, we just know.
Mike.
Thanks so much, Mike. We're going straight to the newspaper headlines this morning. Quite a number of things responding to the president's speech yesterday. Restructure now or implode, Dixon, Bakare, Afenifere warn. That's on the cover of The Guardian this morning. Others laud president's stand. Buhari celebrates with troops in Borno. And then military to begin Operation Crocodile Smile in Ogun. And then powerful forces behind pressure to float Naira, says CBN. And then finally, experts, others urge new policies for affordable housing at World Habitat Day. All on the cover of The Guardian this morning.
And on the cover of The Punch, it says, IPOB lawyer attack Kalu for saying Kanu has fled Nigeria. You can read up more about that on page 9. On pages 4 and 5, it says, robbers carry out house-to-house raid in Ibadan. It also says here, Buhari visits Borno, tells soldiers to stand against secession, and federal government plans 10 new rail lines. You can read about that on page 30, all of that on the cover of The Punch.
And then on the cover of this day, we've got the headline, Buhari celebrates Independence Day with troops in Maiduguri. Reiterates determination to hold Nigeria together. Pastor Bakare tasks president on restructuring, suggests 10-year plan. And then finally on the cover of this day, 1 month after Buhari in dilemma over Babachir and Oke, Sheikh Hussaini calls for immediate release of Oshimbajo reports.
On the cover of The Nation, it says, Kalu under fire over Kanu's whereabouts, which is similar to the article from the last paper on The Punch. Buhari will defend Nigerians everywhere. President urges army to stand for unity. It also says here, patients bear the brunt of health workers' strike. You can read about that on page 8. Another Boko Haram member arrested in Ondo. That's on page 40. And it says here, CBN stops bank charges for bulk transfers on page 19. All of that in The Nation.
And on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune, debate about restructuring is healthy, says the British High Commissioner, as Clark advocates North-South leaders' parley, asks Northern leaders to adopt 2014 Confab report. Why federal government won't adopt Confab report? That's from the presidency. And then finally, Tunde Bakare advocates 10-year transition program to last to 2028. And then Buhari in Maiduguri for independence celebration urges soldiers to stand firm for Nigeria. And then finally, on the cover of the Tribune, another Boko Haram member arrested in Ondo.
On the cover of the Vanguard, it says, Buhari's October 1st speech sparks fire nationwide. Speech he has the opportunity to bring Nigeria back on track, according to Afenifere. He says here, Buhari's government always has excuses, says Ohaneze. We also have the story here. Buhari visits troops in Borno as U.S. gives $54 million to Nigeria and others. We're technically on strike till federal government releases circulars, says Johesu. And on Nigeria at 57, dialogue key to conflict resolution, says IBB, as governors preach peace and unity. You can find out more about that in the Vanguard. And that's it on the headlines for now. The newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
Let's now go straight to Mike and Maje for aerobics this morning.
All right, good morning. And of course, after all the independence celebration and all of that, you need to burn off some of those excess, food you've taken. And of course, who better to do that than Maje? Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to have you.
Thank you
so what are we doing this morning?
This morning, I know you've all eaten a lot over the weekend, so I'm just going to give you a nice full body workout that'll burn and tone at the same time.
Burn and tone at the same time?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see what you have for us.
All right. Good morning. Happy Independence, Nigerians. How are you all today? Good. As you were told, my name is Maje, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through just 2 basic workouts, but they are full body workouts, okay? I'm going to give you a very basic variation and something slightly more advanced, okay? So, as always, start with your usual warm-up, all right? Which means maybe a little jog on the spot. Yeah? Work your arms a little bit. Loosen up. Shake those cobwebs out from all that sleep and all that food. All right, so your first exercise, it's a hybrid between high knees and mountain climbers. I will show you, okay? Your first variation is basic. You start off with a march on the spot and you do that 8 times. So you are marching. 1, bring that knee right up to waist height. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you go down into a push-up position and give me 8 mountain climbers. Remember, this is the basic version. I started off with just a march. And then you get down on the ground, extend one leg out, the other one out, and just bring one leg forward and back, forward, back. 8 times. And back up again. That was your basic version. Remember, you march, you get down,
1 minute gone,
and one leg forward each time. You want to get a little more advanced and start challenging yourself, then you do a high knee run 8 times, down to 8 mountain climbers, a little more advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up again. That is a little more advanced. Ooh, a bit noisy over there, mate. Okay, your next exercise. You start off in a low squat position and you're going to do a lateral step out, back into the squat, and then a jump, okay? I will show you. So you start nice and low over here, okay? You do a jump squat. Back down, lateral step out, nice and low, and again. Step out, and again. Now, if you can't do a squat jump, just do a basic squat. It's okay. It's still very effective. So you squat down like that. Lateral step, nice and low. The most important thing in that move is to stay low on that lateral step. I'll show you again the more advanced version, okay? Remember, you start off, feet slightly together, get nice and low, jump squat, lateral step. Just like that. Real simple, right? 2 exercises, remember. High knees, down to the mountain climbers, and then you are doing a squat jump with a lateral low step, okay? I'll give you another demonstration, all right? Just to be sure you got this, all right? High knees, down, mountain climbers, and up. Remember, 8 count each time, and then you do squat, low, lateral step, okay? 2 basic exercises. Hope you enjoyed that. You can repeat them, maybe 2 or 3 times, do them for about 30 seconds each, all right? Thank you so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed that.
Before we
Okay, cool. So that's something that's quite cool enough for those of us that had to flex and enjoy and all of that. We get to burn out and tone our muscles at the same time. Okay, but I've heard someone, that term tone, what's the difference between toning and, I don't know, building the muscles? Because someone told me that there's a difference somewhere.
There is a slight difference. I mean, some people want to bulk up and just put on muscle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when you just go for your pure weightlifting.
Okay.
Okay. Toning up, some people might want to just lean down and show a little more definition in their muscles.
In their muscles.
Then doesn't involve so much heavy lifting. You can go for lighter weights, but increase your repetitions, the number of times that you do it.
Wow, I still need to take some lessons, but then maybe some other day you will talk about building muscle. You should.
I should. Maybe I'll bring some weights with me.
You should also.
Absolutely.
All right, okay, and let's head to the kitchen, of course. And is with me, Yonsei. What do you guys have for us this morning?
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mike. Nice one, Majay. All right, Beyonce. Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
We're all in a very cheerful independence spirit this morning.
Yes. I'm so excited this morning.
And Beyonce has so much to make for us today.
Well, then let me leave out the disappointing part, you know. I'll tell them at the end of the show.
All right.
Yeah, I'm quite disappointed. Something got wrong, you know. But let's go right straight to what is right now. Okay. So first of all, I today was Independence, and I wanted to celebrate the 3 major ethnic groups with some of their ingredients. Okay. So today, I wanted to make first of all, I wanted to make kunuaya, a pineapple-flavored kunuaya.
What's kunuaya?
Well, it's from...
Well, don't be deceived by the outfit. I know I'm representing the Fulani attire.
Because actually, I used to work in Abuja, and the chef there, she's actually Hausa. Okay. She basically taught me how to make kunuaya. She was like, you know, you love it because I'm a sweet tooth. I like a lot of sweet things. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when she made it, I was like, wow, this is really sweet. You know, it's so. I'm not going to be making kunaya because something happened. But now let's go straight to what I'm going to be making today.
Okay. So what
we are making
of this kunaya?
What?
Let's just get into.
Yes. Let's come to what I'm making today. Okay. I'm making garden egg fritters with peanut butter. Okay. Yes. We're making use of flour, egg, milk, parsley, a little bit of habanero or Scotch bonnet.
Atarodo.
Yes.
Pepper.
Garden eggs. We've cut this down. Granuts, roasted granuts, and vegetable oil. Okay. So first of all, we're making the fritter. Now, when I went to Asaba recently, I noticed that they ate a lot of garden egg and peanut butter, and I was like, okay, you know what, let me put a twist to it. Don't let me just serve garden egg and peanuts. So we are making a fritter. So a fritter looks like a pancake, you know, that has a filling inside. Like, so the garden egg will be inside the pancake. Imagine a pancake with garden egg, but this is like a savory kind. This is not a sweet one.
Okay, I'm trying to imagine it, and it's not just working.
Well, it will work very soon.
Okay.
So first of all, we are adding the flour.
What are you adding the flour to?
Inside here.
You're adding flour to the garden egg?
Yes.
Okay. You know, when I saw garden egg, I thought you actually wanted to make garden egg sauce that will have with yam. I didn't know that you are making your condiments this morning.
So you add your milk to it.
All right.
Make sure it's thick. Break 1 egg into it.
So wait, we are going to be having
what?
Garden egg mixed with flour.
Yeah.
Mixed
with egg, yeah.
Milk.
Yeah.
In one dish.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is just like making pancakes. You need it to be thick, quite thick.
Okay.
You know. Then you add,
why
add a little bit of more milk.
What about sugar? Because I mean, garden egg itself is bitter. It has a bitter taste.
Yes, you can add sugar to it.
If you like.
Yes, it's optional. It's not compulsory. People eat, for crying out loud, people eat garden egg on its own.
Yeah, I know that, but
so,
I mean,
yeah,
it's a lot of, it's a combination of bitter, sweet taste. I've not tasted it yet, but then I'm just, it doesn't hurt to imagine.
You like to imagine, your imagination runs too wild.
Yeah, because that's what food does to us.
We're adding
That's
a
what
bit
food
of
does to me,
parsley to
actually.
it.
Into this combination?
Yes.
Wow. So, if we don't have parsley, can we use ugu? Or
No, you can't use ugu.
It has to be parsley.
Exclude it, yes. Exclude it.
You know, parsley is not easily accessible like that. Not everybody sells parsley.
That is why you can exclude it.
But you
Just
can
exclude
find
it.
mint leaf by the malam next door.
But funny enough, they sell parsley.
They do?
Parsley is quite accessible. Parsley is the most accessible herb.
I don't agree with you.
No, after mint, parsley is the next easily most accessible.
All right, I'm going to try that experiment.
So,
okay, so what's next?
Basically, just fold it in.
Okay.
You add your salt to it. Salt has been here already.
Okay.
Yes. Vegetable oil.
Are we going to fry? We're going to fry?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I had to go gram on that. Just about 2 tablespoons.
Into the flour.
Yes. Then come here and a little bit of it.
Okay.
Just a little bit of it.
Okay. So, do you need me to do anything for you?
Just watch me.
Okay. Yes. Okay, for those tuning in,
we're making garden egg fritter and peanut butter.
Garden egg fritter.
Yes.
And peanut butter.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm guessing the granules is.
Yes, we're coming to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's just set this aside.
Okay.
Set this aside. This aside.
So we have flour here.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yes.
A pinch of salt, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then garden egg, parsley.
Yes.
Did I forget anything?
No.
Okay. So
you could actually add your sugar to it. I'm like I said, I'm a sweet tooth. I would add sugar. I'll add sugar, you know, but I'm behind.
But what can accompany this meal? I mean, what kind of drink do you think can accompany this meal?
It's a fritter is basically they have fritters in the morning,
okay.
So you could have it with let's say iced tea. Yeah.
Okay.
You can
or
have
just tea.
Or just tea.
Okay. So what's next?
So basically, what is going into this granite, roasted granite, is no, we should advertise it. A bit of pepper, yeah.
Okay.
And vegetable oil.
Oh.
We're blending it.
Oh.
We're pulsing.
This is really new. And it's different. I like it.
Well,
I think I'm going to try it. I've never tried this before.
Oh, meanwhile, I saw what you did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Yes.
I saw what you did, and you did well.
Oh, thank you.
You actually did it well.
Thank you. For those of you thinking or just wondering, I actually made what's it called? The crepes and cabbage.
But she made it like a taco
sauce.
instead.
Yes, I made it like a taco over the weekend. You could check on my Instagram page. It's really nice. It tasted really good. Oh, I loved it.
So, meanwhile, you're wondering what is cooking here. This is chicken, and we'll get right to it. Like I said, I wanted to celebrate 3 major ethnic groups.
Okay.
This is like for the East. The fritter and peanut butter is for the East. We are coming right to the Yorubas.
Yeah.
And,
okay, what about the...
You know, I'm going to improvise. Honestly, don't let us make it seem like it's perfect. I'm going to improvise, and I'll tell you what went wrong.
Okay, so now we're about to fry our fritters.
Yes.
Garden egg fritters. Why not frittata? What's fritters? Is that
you
like
can make it. Ooh,
that like,
wow.
Okay, let me
you could actually make it like a frittata, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
You could actually make it like a frittata.
Okay.
It makes it even better. You could. That's very fantastic. That's a nice idea. You know? So just a spoonful. It doesn't need to be perfect.
Me on see. Now wow. It's food this morning, eh?
Yeah. So
this is wow. Okay.
Okay. So this is here.
All right.
Well, I have to plug it.
All right.
Yeah.
So we are making garden egg fritters and peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Okay.
So,
So in here we
In
have
here we have vegetable oil,
yeah,
pepper and roasted groundnuts.
Okay.
So you could actually make it at home yourself. Just keep blending it till, if you are not sure of the consistency, add more vegetable oil. This is called a spice grinder. So you could try a processor at home. You could try using a processor at home.
Okay.
But I'm using a spice grinder.
Okay. So I'm guessing this is like a spread.
Yeah, it's going to come on it. On the flicker.
All right.
So let's just keep that one going.
Okay. So let's round off quickly on this.
Yeah.
I'm very curious. Let's get to meet Biodun Koya on the couch next after this break. Stay with us.
Babu. So I can't blend it.
We've been smelling some amazing aromas. Oh my goodness. Biodun Koya is in the studio. She's an opera singer, a poet, a screenwriter. She's been described as one of the world's most beautiful voices. And I've been able to meet her. And we've already been gisting like young ladies in the studio. But honestly, with a voice like yours, I'm just blown away. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. How are you? You look radiant.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Honestly, thank you so much for coming to Wake Up Nigeria with us.
Absolutely, absolutely, my pleasure.
Especially since I know you just literally flew back into Lagos yesterday night. You had an amazing event yesterday. Tell us a bit about what you were doing yesterday.
I was in Maiduguri to sing for the Nigerian army, for the troops, and along with the president. And it was an amazing, amazing experience, life-changing. And I think Nigerians owe our troops a huge thank you. It was an amazing event. I was there firsthand. I saw many internally displaced persons. General Burata is just doing an amazing work. He's a brilliant military leader, absolutely.
You know, amazingly, when it comes to performing, you've performed on many different platforms, but I am almost, in fact, blown away to say that you've been able to perform for 2 different American presidents?
Yes, yes.
Wow, tell us a bit about that.
I was invited to sing at the White House for President George W. Bush and then for President Obama, and it was for a Black History Month event. Every February in the United States, they have a Black History Month in February, and they have different events just to celebrate the culture of the African Americans and and people living in there.
So I'm wondering, how did that feel? First of all, to meet the first ever African American president, how did that feel?
It was really surreal. I didn't, for a moment, I thought I was dreaming. It didn't look like it was happening. But there's just such a charisma around President Obama. He's just cool, he's calm, he's just, it's a powerful aura, but yet laid back. I can't quite describe it. But it was just an honor, huge honor.
So I'm wondering, if there's anything you remember the most about those performances, what would it be?
I was nervous.
You?
Oh, yes. I normally don't get nervous, but I was really, really nervous. My hands were cold, like they were in the freezer, and they were sweaty. But I had to really keep calm and just really give a kind performance. I knew this was a life-changing opportunity for me, so I had to make the most of it.
So this is different for us because you're an opera singer. Yes, as in really, like, so when people come up to you and you say you're an opera singer, what's the first reaction? That you
oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
But does it ever get old, that reaction?
No,
it never gets old.
But I'm used to it. I'm used to it, and I thank God. I'm just humble about it. I always have a grateful heart. Let's not forget that. It's all God. I'm able to do everything that I'm doing because of God and because I'm Nigerian, because of my culture, my upbringing.
You said you were performing yesterday.
Yes.
So I have a feeling, was it just the national anthem or was there something else you performed yesterday?
So I opened the ceremony with the national anthem, and then right after I sang my song, Lift Up Nigeria.
Lift Up Nigeria.
Lift Up Nigeria. Wake up Nigeria.
Wake up Nigeria. Lift up Nigeria.
Is that a coincidence?
Oh, wow. Okay, do you think it's possible? I know this is something people would always tell you to do. Oh yeah, let's hear your voice.
Ah,
we
okay.
want to hear that part of that song.
Then I will have to sing Lift Up Nigeria.
Okay.
And you watchers at home, I would like for you to sing along. It's very simple.
All right.
To sing along to. Okay, so are we ready?
Take it away.
Okay, all right. I will lift up Nigeria with my voice, with my voice. I will lift up Nigeria with my voice, with my voice. I will shout, sing, and speak of all our glories. I will lift up Nigeria with my voice.
Oh my goodness. I felt like singing along with it, but I felt like I was going to damage the song or something.
Why did you abandon me?
No,
you should have joined me.
You don't need any backup.
No, it doesn't
you don't.
matter. It's a
You
modern
don't.
area.
Okay, so it's a very simple, the simple lines. I will lift up Nigeria with my voice. Right?
With my voice, I will lift up Nigeria with my voice, with my voice. I will shout, sing, and speak of all our glories. I will lift up Nigeria with my voice. And he has a second verse. I will lift up my country with my voice, with my voice. I will lift up my country with my voice, with my voice. I will shout, sing, and speak of all our beauties. I will lift up my country with my voice.
Oh, amazing. I feel so blessed to have met you.
Thank
I
you.
heard your
It's
voice.
my honor, sister.
Right here.
It's my honor.
And
It's my honor.
I need some tips. I need some training.
Sure,
from you.
sure.
Please,
We'll get to that.
I have to learn a few
Absolutely,
things.
that's no problem.
But we have to move along with the show now. We have a live band in the studio, and they're just about ready for a performance. Let's get to them now.